rice farm of 2 hectares called for a recommended rate of 125, 85, 63 kg NPK per hectare. The farmer owner sought technical assistance from you as to how many bags of fertilizer he needs to apply in the area. How many bags will you recommend for a 2-hectare area if the fertilizer available in the market are urea 4600, ammonium phosphate 1620, muriate potash 0060, and triple 14 14 14 14? If the price per bag of fertilizer are as follows: urea 1,050 pesos per bag, AP or ammonium phosphate 900 pesos per bag, muriate potash 1,000 pesos per bag, and triple 14 850 pesos per bag, how much will he spend for those fertilizers that you recommended? To answer the question, how much did the farmer spend for the fertilizer he used in the area? Here is the formula. The amount of fertilizer materials is equals to the recommended rate kilogram nutrient per hectare times area in hectare and divided to the percent of nutrient in fertilizer material. The given items in the problem are the recommended rate, which is 125, 85, 63 kg NPK per hectare, is needed to be applied into hectare. To get that, I apply it to suffice the recommended rate. I apply urea as fertilizer, which is 4600, which means it will contain 21% of nitrogen, and other one I use ammonium phosphate which contain 20% of phosphate, and another one I use muriate potash which contains 60 potash, and another one I use triple 14 which contain 40% nitrogen. Now I calculate the fertilizer amount of fertilizer needed to suffice the recommended rate of 125, 85, 63 kg NPK per hectare. Step 1. I choose N. I use single element fertilizer computation. So I have the recommended rate of 125, 85, 63. I determine first the amount of urea that I will use in the field, so the recommended rate for nitrogen in a hectare is 125. To meet the 125 kg nitrogen per hectare, I use urea, since the urea is contained of 46% nitrogen. I will convert it into 46% to decimal point. It will be 0.46. 125 kg nitrogen per hectare multiplied by 2 hectares and divided by 0.46, which means I need to apply 543.5 kg of urea into hectare so that it suffices the 125 kg nitrogen requirement per hectare. And now I will proceed to step 2. Calculate for phosphate. Since I already calculated the 125 nitrogen per hectare using a urea, I already zero in the amount of nutrient needed by the field. The remaining fertilizer amount of recommended rate in the hectare, which is 0, 85, 63, because I already meet the nitrogen. To meet the requirement phosphate, I use ammonium phosphate as fertilizer. Since the recommended weight for phosphate is 85 kg phosphate per hectare, I will divide the pure phosphate needed in a hectare by 0.20. Because the ammonium phosphate contains 20% phosphate, which means I need to apply 136 kg of ammonium phosphate per hectare to suffice the 85 kg phosphate requirement per hectare. And now I will calculate step 3. The calculation for potash, the remaining amount that I will not able yet to suffice, 63 potash per hectare. To get the recommended rate, I need to apply muriate to potash, which contain a 60 potash. I am going to divide 63 potash per hectare multiplied by 2 hectare and area divided by 0.6, and it arrived to 210 kg rated potash per hectare, which means To reach the recommended rate of 63 kg potash per hectare, it needs to apply 200 kg rate of potash in the field. So now, I will proceed to step 4. Calculate for triple 14 computation from the lowest recommended rate. So the lowest recommended rate is 63. To the recommended rate, I need to apply triple 14 as fertilizer, which contains 14% nutrient and fertilizer material. I'm going to divide 63 kg potash per hectare multiplied by 2 hectare as an area divided by 0.14, and it arrived 900 kg triple 14 per hectare, which means to reach a recommended rate of 63 kg potash per hectare, it need to apply 900 kg triple 14 in the field. And now, I will calculate the money spent by the farmer in the fertilizer used in the field. 535.5 kg of urea divided by 50 kilos per bag is equal to 11 bags times 1050 and is equals to 11,550. 850 kg of ammonium phosphate divided by 50 kilos per bag is equals to 17 bags times 900 is equals to 15,300. 210 kilograms of ammonium phosphate divided by 50 kilos per bag is equals to 4 bags. 1,000 is equals to 4,000. 900 kilogram of triple 14 divide 50 kilos per bag is equals to 18 bags times 850 is equals to 15,300. And now I add the total price of fertilizer, which 11,550 plus 15,300 plus 4,000 plus 15,300. So the total amount is 46,150. Therefore, the total amount of money that farmers spend for those fertilizer is 46,150.